Biafrans, it's time to exit Nigeria. Ñnamdi Kanu's disciple declares, gives possibilities. Simon Ekpa, a self-proclaimed disciple of Ñnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafran IPOB, on Wednesday said a referendum should be conducted within the next 6 months. Ekpa warned that a failure to conduct a referendum within 6 months would be very catastrophic. He said this while calling on the United States, US President Joe Biden, United Nations, UN, European Union, UN, among other international bodies to ensure a referendum. Ekpa, in a series of tweets, said the UN should not allow a repeat of the Biafran War before calling for the conduct of a referendum. He wrote, "Referendum for Biafran nation is now overdue. Joe Biden, you did it during South Africa apartheid. If Biafran is not looked into within the next 6 months, it will be very catastrophic." Ekpa again. Ekpa again. Ekpa is out again. This very guy. I don't know if you are seeing what I'm saying. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Are you observing what I'm observing? This guy is just Ñnamdi Kanu. I'm telling you. He's just Ñnamdi Kanu. If not for that error that he has made by not abiding to the rules and regulation of the IPOB, this guy is just fit and okay for the broadcasting for the broadcasting job on behalf of Ñnamdi Kanu. You understand? Because he has all of those qualities. He's blunt, confident, fearless. In fact, the whole Biafran spirit is already inside of him. He has it. He has it. He speaks with authority, and anyone that must replace Ñnamdi Kanu must have that quality. Those qualities, they must have it. The person must be fearless. Must speak with authority. In fact, is inbuilt. Is in Ekpa. Do you understand? So the only error I find in him is that inability to be submissive, and it is very important that he's submissive. More than important, and too important and needed. More than needed. You see that? So that is why I will second to what the IPOBs have just said. But if only Ekpa can just pay attention and do as instructed, it's going to be very, 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 very helpful to him. More than helpful and more than useful. There is nothing that can be more important than him occupying that seat on behalf of Ñnamdi Kanu. Okay, you look at it for you to see how confident he is, and how loving he still have IPOB and Biafrans at heart, despite the dismissal. This guy is still speaking in support of IPOB and also in support of the Biafrans. That shows you that he loves the Biafrans and the IPOB from the heart, and not by any position given to him or whatever. And that is what is still found in the person of Ñnamdi Kanu. Ñnamdi Kanu is the person that occupied that very seat of authority without any form of biasness, greed, selfishness, or self-centeredness. He occupied it with love. He occupied it with patience. He's very welcoming and understanding. If not because of greed and selfishness, people like Uchemefo would have still remained with IPOB. But because of greediness, because Ñnamdi Kanu have refused to listen to the selfish opinion That is why they left the IPOB. Thank God Ñnamdi Kanu was very strong enough not to listen to them, because they were actually used. They were actually tools which the federal government planned to use in getting Ñnamdi Kanu convinced and confused of abandoning the Biafran freedom. You understand? So, but Ñnamdi Kanu was very strong enough to defeat them. What can be so interesting than that? What? I've never seen. So, my viewers in the house, this is what we really need to look into. This is what we really need to take note of, and nothing more than that. So, I tell you that this that has just been taken note of is just what any other person can also say, but not as confident as Ñnamdi Kanu's disciple have just said it. Yes, this very guy Ekpa, since he came in to take the seat of power, to replace Ñnamdi Kanu, I tell you, the statement he has been making has been so strong, and I know without doubting that those statements has been hitting the federal government, but they will not say anything until after some time. You will see. But then, do you think that they can be able to apprehend Ekpa? I think they have sent a message through Joe Ibokwe that Ekpa is going to end up like Ñnamdi Kanu if care is not taken. I think so. You see, this federal government, they don't like anyone that is attacking them. They don't like anyone that is telling them the truth. That is what they don't like. But I tell you, whether they like it or not, the truth must still be told and must still be passed. Whether they like it or not, they will still get the truth. Do you understand? They will still get the truth. You see that? They are running away from the truth. That is what I see. But it will never, they can never escape it. They can never escape it. Okay? So, I will say that I am very moved by this very statement given by Ekpa. Yes, referendum is a most observed exercise. Buhari is afraid of it. He's afraid because he knows that through that very referendum, Biafran will be declared free. Do you know that the 3 strong regions that we have in Nigeria, Biafran is having 90% support from those regions? Do you know that? Even the so-called and almighty northern region, we have over 60% supporters in the northern region, in the northern side. Yes, you go and check it and you get what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm talking about? So let us just begin to tell ourselves the humble truth and begin to help ourselves. This very guy is just revealing the reality about the Biafran freedom and what should be expected. And that is how Ñnamdi Kanu does it when he's on air. He speaks without fear. He speaks without favor. He doesn't want to know who is hearing or who is listening. He speaks. He spits out the fire, and that is what we are expecting. Do you understand? So that is just it. So my dear viewers in the house, please, I would like to hear from you anyway, to know what you have to say about this very incident. Please, if you're new, don't forget to click on the red subscribe buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.